Hey everyone, it's Mark with Social Pivot, and in this video I'm going to show you Trello and how I use Trello as a tool for my project management system, my to-do list, and my calendar. So I have Trello pulled up, and you can see that Trello works with boards, and then within a board there are lists, and on a list are cards. So right now I've got all these boards going. They can be for different projects or like a family vacation or really anything. Anything that you want to organize to-dos for. So I'm going to go ahead and hop into this first board I have here for this week. And I'm going to show you how I use it as a project management system and as to-do lists. So I've got 5 lists here. Each of them are a project or category of tasks that I want to get done. So then on each list are the cards that are the tasks. So I'll go ahead and hop into a card just to show you a couple things. You can edit the card title. You can add comments. Trello is very popular to use when you're on a team or you work with other people because it's a great collaboration tool. Personally, I don't use it that way. I just use it for myself. But within this card, you could essentially leave a comment that another team member can leave a comment, etc. But then you can also use labels, color-coded labels. You can add a checklist, a due date, an attachment like an image. So tons of different things you can do with a card. So I'm going to hop back into my list view here. So the way I use it is obviously, each list is a project, and then within that list or within that project, I have a bunch of to-dos or tasks. And you can see that some of them have, a color-coded label and a due date. And the reason I do that is at a quick glance I can see which ones have color-coded labels, and those are basically my active to-dos with the due date. Now by adding the due date, if you remember just right here, what that does is that adds it to my calendar. So if in the top right, if I click my calendar button, you can see this week and all the active to-dos I have. So we'll hop back to the standard view. So this is basically my collection of to-dos or my tasks. Then I do that color-coded label, add the due date to actually have my calendar up to date. So that's just my system, but I found it to be very useful. I've tried a bunch of different things as far as to-do list apps and project management, and Trello has by far been my favorite. Of course there are a couple things that I might start using later on that I don't necessarily use right now. But there's just so much functionality, and I'm just using the free version. There's a paid version that maybe someday I'll upgrade to. But again, I just wanted to share with you this tool that I use literally every day, and not just a tool that fulfills really one function, but it's my to-do list, my project management, and my calendar. So highly recommend it. If you have any questions about this, please reach out. I'm happy to answer any questions or shoot videos if you want to see something in particular. But that wraps it up for Trello. Don't forget to click subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.